Alright folks, you're back here with the SoloGamer, and we're still explaining a little bit and playing a little bit about heroclix. And when we left, we were going to explain Captain America's powers. Of course, he has charge, and we were going to explain Quake. And what Quake is you give him a power action. Let's say he were right here attacking these two people. Well, his damage value will be stuck at 2, so he no longer has 3 damage, he is stuck at 2. But he would roll, and if he hits, both Scarlet Witch and Spider-Man are going to take 2 damage, and they're going to get knocked back. And if they get knocked back into a wall, they're going to take an extra point of damage. So that's what Quake does. And then he has energy shield deflection, and that for defense, and that means that his defense is up -2 if you try to shoot him from across the board. Doesn't count for close combat, it just counts for range attacks. So he's got a movement 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to stay right there by Hulk, but try to lead from the front. Alright, we got one more to go, and we have Thor. He's at 125 points. He has Indomitable as well. And of course, he has Running Shot, and he has Impervious. And he can move 9 spaces, and he's, of course, this Thor right here is not a flyer. So, some Thors, you know, have flyers, some Thors you don't, but, you know, he's Thor. He will deal with it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's over here by the Hulk as well. And that's going to be the good guy's turn. Wait a minute. One more. And we have She-Hulk. Let's take a look at She-Hulk here. She's 75 points. She's from one of the Hulk sets. And she has Leap Climb to start off with. I know it looks red, but it should be orange. She has Super Charge. And she has this little 17. It says She-Hulk can use invulnerability. If She-Hulk is holding an object, she can also use energy shield deflection. Okay. So her movement's 10. She was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And she's going to go there. Okay. And now it is going to be Thanos' turn. Thanos has a range of 9. So the Hulk is like 1 below. But Nova, you know, as crazy as he is, he's right there. So, remember, Thanos is going to get a +2, so he's going to do 7 damage on anybody he hits. And he's got a 13 attack, but it's going to actually be 15. So what Thanos is going to do is he's going to roll. We're going to use the red dice for the bad guys and the blue dice for the good guys. And he's going to roll. And he rolls a 7, so that's obviously a hit because Nova has a defense of 17. And with Penetrating Psychic Blast, that's going to be a full 7 points. It's going to eat through his defense powers. And so now Nova is going to take 7 clicks of damage. So what you do is you'll click him. We'll click him 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he is knocked out totally. See a little KO there. So Nova has just already been knocked out. We'll take him out. And there goes Nova. And so that's Thanos' turn. And Terexia, she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. She can't charge anybody real good. She can use Perplex. She could boost up her thing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. She charges Namor. She comes over here and charges Namor. Now she has an attack of 10. She's going to perplex her damage. He has a defense of 18. So she's got to get 8 or higher to hit. And she does. And she does 3 damage. But remember, she perplexed up, so she'll do 4 damage. Now he has invulnerability, so he will only take 2 clicks of damage. And see, now his powers have changed a little bit. Okay, and we'll go over his powers next turn. So there she goes. We put a second token by her, and she'll have to clear next turn. Alright, so it is our hero's turn, and we have the Scarlet Witch. She's Mystic, and what Mystic means is that anytime somebody damages her, whoever did the damage to her is going to take feedback damage of 1 click. So Mystics are pretty good, because if they get hit, whoever hit them takes 1 click of damage. She has phasing teleport. She has telekinesis. Now, there's no objects on the board, but she could use telekinesis to move another player. Like, she could move Spider-Man, okay? She could move him here, and then he would go, okay? But she's not really going to do that because she didn't do that in the comic. So we're going to try to stick with that. And then she has energy shield deflection. And she has Scarlet Witch can use perplex and probability control. Excuse me. So she's going to use both. She's going to perplex up her defense by 1. Okay, and she's going to move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have Wolverine. Excuse me. And he's X-Men, 75 points. And you see he has black, he has stealth. So we went over that earlier, what stealth can do. And he has blades, he has flurry. Alright. And he has blades, claws, fangs. And we haven't gone over what blades, claws, fangs. We'll go with that one first. Let's say he attacks. Normally he would do 2 damage. But if he decides to use blades, claw, fangs, he would roll a 6-sider. And whatever he got is how much damage he would do. So he could do up to 6 clicks of damage, you know. Or he could actually do worse and do 1. So that's what blades, claws, and fangs does. Flurry is where it's a close combat attack. So let's say he was attacking Spider-Man. He's going to use Flurry. He would attack twice. It's like punch twice. And he can use his blades, claws, fangs with each punch. So that's kind of a good attack. So Wolverine can move 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to move Wolverine there. Then we have Drax here, and Drax is a trait. While my quarry lives, I never rest. At the beginning of the game, choose an opposing character with a higher point value. As long as that character is on the map, Drax possesses charge and willpower. Okay, so he opposes Thanos, so Drax will have charge and willpower this whole game as long as Thanos is alive. He also starts out with running shot. He has invulnerability, and then he has a special ruin your plans, vile one. Drax can use probability control, but only when the character chosen for his trait makes an attack roll. Remember, he has to be able to see him, but he can make Thanos roll again. And so Drax was here, and he has 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. And he'll stay right there. And just note, Drax will be up in the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy movie, which I'm looking forward to that. Then we have Firelord. Firelord is another one of my favorites. He's a Herald of Galacticus, and as you'll come to find out, I love the Heralds of Galacticus. I have real affinity for him. He's 176 points. He's cosmic. And his powers, he can fly. He has running shot. He has flurry. He has invulnerability. And he has range combat expert. Okay, now range combat expert is basically his damage. When he shoots at somebody, his damage value is +2. So his damage value is normally 3, but he would get a 5 if he hit. So he can fly, so we will move him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now it's Spider-Man's turn. And he has this special thing called Wall Crawling Wonder. And then he has these traits. Give Spider-Man a move action or close combat action. After action is resolved, you may replace him with any other character with this trait. The identity trait. So that is be like if you got other Spider-Man things on there. We're really not going to deal with that. Spider Tracer. Spider-Man can use Incapacitate as if he has a range value of 6. When he does and hits, mark the hit character lines of fire drawn to mark characters by friendly characters or blocked only by walls, indoor block terrain as long as Spider-Man is on the map. Okay. And he has Spider-Man can use hypersonic speed but modify his speed value by -3 when he does so. He has super strength and he has super senses. Alright, let's take super senses here. Let's say Thanos were to try to attack him. Thanos is going to try to punch him and he hits. Say Thanos hits, but Spider-Man gets to roll for super senses. So he rolls 1 die, and if he rolls a 5 or 6, he was able to dodge that attack. So that's super senses. Same for if somebody were shooting at him. He has super senses. So let's move Spider-Man here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll put him there. And that's going to be our hero's turn, so we'll shuffle the deck and see who gets to go. Alright, so now it's Thanos' turn again. And he has moved down to Time Gem. He can use Incapacitate and Super Senses. Alright, so what's he going to do? Well, he can move 10. Which is what he's going to do. He is going to, he has a range of 9 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's something Thanos would do. And of course she has to clear. And so that's going to be their turn. Alright, so now we have the Hulk. He gets to go first. And he's going to push. And now the Hulk, see, he can charge. He ignores hindering terrain, outdoor block. Oh, well, he can't charge through people. So, but he's going to charge her. And he's going to punch. And he has an attack of 10. She has a defense of 17. And he hits her. Oh, I forgot to tell you though. If you roll a 12, 2 6s, that's like a critical hit. So you get extra 1 damage. If you were to roll 2 1s, no matter what, you take a critical hit on yourself. Okay, so he damaged her. She's going to take 4 clicks. She has invulnerability, so she's only going to take 2 clicks of damage. 1, 2. And now the Hulk, he will have to clear. He put a second token by him. And that's it. Vision, he has Indomitable. Alright. Let's see, what is he going to do? What should he do? Well, he could. He can use charge and stealth with his phasing teleport. But that would be given a double. He couldn't do that. So I say let the vision clear, and that's what he's going to do. Iron Man here. he is going to clear. So we'll take a token off of him. Namor here. Okay, he's going to use his leadership, and if you roll up to 5 or 6, we can take an action token off somebody. And he does. So he's going to take an action token. We'll take off Drax. And Namor is going to clear. Okay, so we are now down to 16 characters. So that's going to be 5, 5, and 1. Well, we'll do 6, 5, and 5. Okay, now Drax can go. Alright. Drax is going to use running shot. He's going to 1, 2. And he is going to attack Thanos. He's going to use, well, let's see what he's going to use. He's going to use, he's going to use charge. So he's going to charge Thanos. Okay. And he's going to attack. He has an attack of 11. But remember, Thanos' defense is up twice. 5. That is a miss. So he misses Thanos, and we put an action token by him. And now Cyclops. And Cyclops has willpower, so he will push. And he will attack Thanos with his blast. He has a 10. And he gets a 10. Oh, and if you roll doubles, you knock people back. Okay? So, he popped Thanos. Now, Cyclops here can use probability control. Okay, he don't need to use it. So, he hits Thanos for 3 damage. And he knocked him back 1. So, actually, he knocked him back 3, because that's how many damage he did. Thanos has invulnerability to start with, so he would only take 1 click of damage, and he gets knocked back 1. And since it's like this, he's getting knocked back right there. So Thanos takes a click, and now Thanos' powers are changed. And then Cyclops has 2 tokens by him, and that's their turn. So now it's Thanos' turn. Now Thanos has a new power here. He still has everything, but now he has Impervious, and he also has Regenerate. So if he wanted to, I mean, no, he doesn't have Regenerate, he has Outwit. Okay, we'll get to Regenerate when he can. So what he's going to do is he's going to outwit Drax's defense. Okay, and he's going to use a close combat attack to do 5 damage on him. Now, Penetrating Psychic Blast is a ranged attack. So Thanos is going to attack. And Thanos hits a 5. And all he needed was 5. Okay. Let's see, he's at the Space Gem. Well, that's not really there, so he doesn't need to do that. Okay. So, and he does 7 clicks of damage. And he outwitted Drax's vulnerability. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drax has been knocked out. He is no longer in the game. So he's down. Okay. Alright, and Terexia, she cleared, and she is going to attack. She probably would do better to attack Namor. That's what she's going to do. She has a 10. She hits, and she's upping her damage by 1, so she does 4 damage. So he takes another 2 clicks. Alright. And that's their turn.